So in this question, for example, current passing through
It is the first question now.
first question. Current passing through capacitor, let it be I1, and current passing through LR branch. Current passing through LR branch, this current, let it be I2. This current, let it be I1, and this current, let it be I2. The question is, at resonance, at resonance, first part, we have to find Z impedance. We have to find Z impedance. And second question, we have to find resonant angular frequency. So at a resonance, we have to find Z value and we have to find omega value. At a resonance, we have to find Z and omega. So first of all here, let us try to draw the phasor diagram. Okay, let us try to draw the phasor diagram. So what is the reference we have to take? What is the reference? EMF. EMF is the reference. Okay, in parallel combination, EMF is the reference. First of all here, I1 is the current passing through capacitor. I1 is current passing through capacitor. You try to recall capacitive circuits. Okay, only capacitor is present. You try to recall capacitive circuits. In the case of capacitive circuits, with respect to EMF, current leads or lags?
Leads.
Current leads. By what angle?
I/2.
I/2. So it is the current I1, okay, passing through capacitor. In capacitive branch, in capacitive circuits, with respect to EMF, current leads by angle pi/2. Then after, so coming to second branch, it is LR circuit. It is LR circuit. You please try to recall in LR circuit. In LR circuit, with respect to EMF, current leads or lags.
Lag.
In LR circuit, current
Lag.
Lag.
by how much angle?
Bye.
Pi/2? No, it's not inductive. It is LR circuit. You please refer LR circuit. In LR circuit, correct. In LR circuit, current lags, by an angle phi. So it is in the case of LR circuit. In LR circuit, with respect to EMF, current lags by an angle phi. And how to find this phi value in LR circuit? Tan phi equal to, what is the formula we have? XL upon R. Now you got it, this point?
Yes.
Is it clear? The phasor diagram. First one is only capacitor. So only capacitor is present. So in the case of capacitor circuit, with respect to EMF, current leads by an angle 90 degrees. The second branch is LR circuit. LR series circuit. In LR circuit, with respect to EMF, current lags by an angle phi. And how to find to phi? Tan phi equal to XL upon R. That is in the case of LR circuit, finding phase difference. By using tan phi equal to XL upon R, let us construct a triangle. It is the angle phi, and tan phi means opposite upon adjacent. Opposite upon adjacent. So phi opposite XL and adjacent R. Then what about hypotenuse? Root over R square plus XL square. Okay, hypotenuse according to Pythagoras theorem. Then after this current I2 angle phi, this current I2 you resolve into components. This current I2 you resolve into components. Now this component is cos phi component or sin phi component.
Cos phi.
So it is I2 cos phi. Now in downward direction we have I2 sin phi. I2 sin phi. Now listen, in the question they have mentioned at a resonance. So at a resonance means EMF current should be in the same phase. At a resonance, EMF current should be in the same phase. EMF current should be in the same phase That means at a resonance I1, I2 sine phi, they have to be balanced or not at a resonance.
Yes.
Yeah, write down. At resonance, I1 equal to I2 sine phi. So at resonance, this current, they have to balance. Now you you please answer. You please refer the circuit diagram. What is the meaning of I1? What is the meaning of I1? Current passing through capacitor. Now what? So you follow Ohm's law. According to Ohm's law, how to find the current passing through capacitor branch?
E by XC.
E by XC. Then same according to Ohm's law. So how to find I2 value? Current passing through LR circuit. Current passing through LR circuit.
E by Z.
E by Z. E by Z. E by Z. And what is the Z value in LR circuit? What is the Z value? Root over
R square plus XL square.
R square plus XL square into sine phi. From this triangle, what is the sine phi value? From this triangle, sine phi XL upon root over R square plus XL square. So I1 is a current passing through capacitor. I2 is current passing through LR circuit. In the case of LR circuit, E upon Z, Z value in LR circuit. So here E cancel out. E cancel out. You do cross multiplication. So by cross multiplication, we get R square plus XL square equal to this cross multiplication is XL into XC. That implies R square plus XL square means L square omega square. XL square, L square omega square. XL, L omega, XC 1 by C omega. Omega, omega cancel out. Therefore here R square plus L square omega square equal to, so after cancellation here, what we left with L upon C. Let it be first equation. Let us continue. So why? Because now this whole derivation we are doing at a what condition? At a resonance condition. At a resonance condition, we are simplifying. Now what is the omega value we are getting? This omega value belongs to the resonance frequency or not? This omega value belongs to the resonance frequency. Now this omega we are finding out. Let us simplify further and find out omega. From this equation, L square omega square equal to L upon C minus R square. Then after, from this equation, omega square equal to, that means I'm taking L square to right hand side. L square to right hand side means here we have to divide with L square, and here also we have to divide with L square. Here we have to divide with L square, and here also we have to divide with L square. So it is nothing but L upon C, we have to divide with L square, minus it is nothing but R square upon L square. So one L value cancel out. L value cancel out. Then what we get? Omega square equal to
1 upon LC.
1 upon LC minus R square upon L square. The question is we have to find omega. Therefore omega equal to root over 1 upon LC minus R square upon L square. It is one of the question we have to find. Now this omega value we got it at resonance condition. This omega value we got it at resonance condition. In the same way, now we have to find a Z value impedance. We have to find a Z at a resonance condition. Note it down.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you please answer. At a resonance, now this current cancel out. Therefore, at a resonance, now what is the resultant current? At a resonance, what is the resultant current? If these two
I2
currents
cos
can
phi.
I2 cos phi. So already these two currents cancel out at a resonance. We left with only this current. Write down. At resonance, resultant current equal to I2 cos phi. So from this equation, resultant current means what we can write? Resultant current means E upon Z. And Z means this Z value belongs to capacitor branch or belongs to LR circuit branch or belongs to the entire circuit. This Z
Entire
value,
circuit.
entire circuit. Okay. So this Z value for entire circuit at a resonance we are finding out equal to, and you refer the circuit what they have given in the question. From the circuit, what is the I2 means? Current passing through capacitive branch or current passing through LR circuit?
LR circuit.
How to find the current passing through LR circuit according to this formula? E upon what is the denominator? XL or R or root over R square plus XL square. What we have to write?
Root plus XL square.
Root over R square plus XL square. Why? Because I2 is the current passing through only inductor, only resistor, or through LR circuit. What is the meaning of I2? Current passing through
Two
LR
LR
circuit.
circuit.
Okay, so I2 is the current passing through LR circuit. So in LR circuit, the impedance value root over R square plus XL square into cos phi. You refer the triangle. From this triangle, what is the cos phi value is adjacent upon hypotenuse. That is R upon root over R square plus XL square. So here E cancel out. So after cancellation, left side we have 1 upon Z equal to, on right hand side numerator R upon, in denominator we have R square plus XL square. Okay, that implies 1 upon Z equal to R upon R square plus, we know XL means L omega. No, XL square means L square omega square. But in the place of R square plus L square omega square from the first equation, so what we can replace with? L by C. So why? Because now these equations we done at a resonance condition. Okay, this previous procedure we done at a resonance condition, and this also at a resonance condition. So from the first equation, R square plus L square omega square, we can replace with L upon C. You do the replacement, find the Z value. So that is the final equation. Therefore, 1 upon Z equal to R upon, in the place of R square plus L square omega square, I am writing L upon C. That implies 1 upon Z equal to C. It goes to numerator. So that is CR upon L. Therefore, Z equal to, we have L upon CR. It is about impedance at resonance condition. Is it clear, the procedure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Write down next concept. Next concept, LCR parallel circuit. LCR parallel circuit. So for example, it is inductance and this is capacitor, capacitance C, and it is resistor, resistance R, connected in parallel across alternating source of EMF E, alternating source of EMF E. So for example, here it is current passing through inductor, it is current passing through capacitor, it is current passing through resistor. So you know how to write IL So you indirectly you follow Ohm's law, I equal to V by R. Accordingly, you please answer how to find the current passing through inductor IL. E upon, in the place of resistance, in the case of inductor, what we have to take? XL. So from this, E into, you please answer, reciprocal of reactance. Reciprocal of reactance. In the place of 1 by XL, reciprocal of reactance is nothing but susceptance. SL. Like the same way, so how to find the current passing through capacitor? E upon XC. Reciprocal of reactance is a susceptance. So E SC. Then after IR, current passing through resistance, that is E upon R, that implies E into 1 by R. Reciprocal of resistance is conductance G. Now I want to find resultant current in this circuit. We have to find resultant current in the circuit. So let us draw phasor diagram. So in the phasor diagram, what is the reference we have to take? EMF or current?
EMF.
EMF.
So EMF is the reference. First of all, so coming to first element, inductor. So in the inductor, current leads or lags?
Lags.
Current lags
Lag.
by an angle 90 degrees. It is IL. So coming to second element, capacitor. In capacitor, current leads by angle 90 degrees. In capacitor, current leads by an angle 90 degrees. Third one is resistance. In resistance, EMF, current in the same phase. So it is IR. In the case of resistance, EMF, current in the same phase. Okay, so here as an example I'm taking, if IC greater than IL, if IC is greater than IL, now what is the resultant of these two currents? Resultant of
Upward
this
IC minus IL.
upward IC minus IL. Okay, so it is IC minus IL. So why? Because in the question, okay, as an example, I'm taking IC greater than IL, but can we give assurance in all cases IC always greater?
No.
No.
No. So
No.
accordingly, you have to modify in the numericals. Okay. If IC greater than IL or IL greater than IC or IC equal to IL, but you know the procedure how to simplify those type of questions. So as an example, I'm taking IC greater than IL. Okay, I will do it. Therefore, it is one current. Okay, one current vector, one current vector. By using these two vectors, let us make a parallelogram. Let us make a parallelogram. And for this parallelogram, it is one vector and it is another vector. Then how to draw the resultant current diagonal of the parallelogram? It is the resultant current. So here, if IC greater than IL, now what is the value of resultant current is? What is the value of resultant current? So how many more pages this chapter will take from now? So nearly it takes 10 pages, Shivam, 10 pages more. Okay. So you please answer how to find a resultant current if according to parallelogram law, if we follow.
Root over IR square plus IC minus IL.
So root over IR square plus IC minus IL to the whole square. So it is about a resultant current. Then after, in the place of I, what we can write? E upon what we have to write? Resultant current I.
Z.
E upon
Z.
Z. Root over, in the place, so already we have IR value, IC value, IL value. So those equations. In the place of IR square, we can write E square, G square. Plus, in the place of IC, we can write E, SC. Minus, in the place of IL, E, SL to the whole square. So E cancel out on both sides. E cancel out on both sides. Therefore, 1 upon Z E value cancel out on both sides. 1 upon Z equal to, now we have root over G square plus SC minus SL to the whole square. This 1 by Z is nothing but 1 upon Z. Reciprocal of impedance is nothing but admittance. Admittance Y. Admittance Y. Done?
Yes. Yes, sir.
At resonance, so resonance means what are the two currents become equal at resonance? IRIL or IRIC or
Equals to
ILIC.
RL.
At resonance, IL equal to IC. If IL equal to IC, now what is the value of resultant current we have?
IR.
IR. And what is the value of IR? Is nothing but E upon R
E upon.
or else E into G. Okay, whatever. So at resonance, IL and IC are equal. So it is a way to find a resultant current. So IL equal to IC means in the place of IL, ESL, in the place of IC, ESC, EE cancel out. Now we have SL equal to SC. SL equal to SC, you refer this equation. If SL and SC are equal, they cancel out. Now what is the value of 1 by Z equal to? G. Now this 1 by Z value is maximum or minimum? This 1 by Z.
Minimum.
Okay, minimum. So why? Because from here to here, this positive value is missing. From here to here, this positive value is missing. So this 1 by Z, this 1 by Z value is minimum. If Z value is minimum, so 1 by Z, 1 by Z is minimum, that means what is the Z value is?
Maximum.
Okay,
Maximum.
Z value maximum. If Z value maximum, then what is the resultant current is?
Minimum.
Minimum. Therefore, at a resonance, so here, what is the current we got it? Okay, at a resonance, what is the resultant current we got it? So it is a minimum current or maximum current.
Minimum.
So this current is minimum current. So it is about resonance condition. Over.
Yes, sir.
Write down next concept. Choke coil. Choke coil. So for example, choke coil is nothing but we have a wire. That wire we bent in the form of a solenoid. We bent in the form of a coil. That means here this choke coil is equivalent to which circuit? Choke coil is equivalent to purely inductive or LR circuit.
LR.
LR. Why? Because so this coil is made by a wire, but any wire possesses some resistance. So therefore here this choke coil is equivalent to LR circuit. Write down first point. It is equivalent to LR circuit. It is equivalent to LR circuit. Okay, listen. So generally the house supply, so in our home we are getting we have the main supply. The main supply is 220 volt. Okay, so in our home the main supply is 220 volt. But for example, I'm taking a tube light. For example, I'm taking a tube light. Okay, so it is a tube light. Okay, as an example, I'm taking here, for example, there's a tube light. It works under 50 volt, for example. It works under 50 volt. So it is a voltage rating. So in the previous chapters, we done voltage rating, power rating, those things. So in our house, the main supply is 220 volt. But this is a tube light. It works under 50 volt. If directly this whole 220 volt is given to tube light, this whole 220 volt is given to tube light. So I have a question, basic question. In our home, from the main supply to all electrical appliances are connected in series or in parallel. From the main supply to all
Parallel.
electrical in parallel. Okay, so if they are connecting in series, then what will be happen? If all
If
electrical
one
appliances
gets switched off, everything, all the appliances
One
get
gets
switched off.
to
correct.
then all
For
other-
example, if any one device short circuited, then all the devices will shut down. Okay, but if they are connecting in the parallel, even though one device is short circuited, but the rest of the devices, they work under the same potential. Okay, so from the main supply, all the electrical appliances in the home, they are connected in parallel. Same way here, tube light also connected in parallel. Okay, if this is 220 volt is connected, this is 220 volt, it is a main supply, and tube light is connected in parallel. Okay, tube light is connected in parallel to 220 volt supply. In parallel combination, the same potential will be present or not. That means here this 220
Yes.
volt is directly given to tube light, but it works under only 50 volt, but we are giving 220 volt. By giving 220 volt, so it will short circuit, correct? It works under
Yes.
only 50 volt,
Yes, sir.
but in parallel we are supplying 220 volt. So because of 220 volt, this tube light short circuit. Now we have to protect this tube light from this high potential. Why? Because it requires only 50 volt, not to 220 volt. So we have to protect this tube light from this high potential. So that what I'm doing is, to this tube light, I'm connecting a choke coil in series combination. To this tube light, I'm connecting choke coil is equivalent to LR circuit. Okay, so it is a choke coil. And why to connect in series combination is, in series combination, this potential will be distributed among themselves or not.
Yes.
Sharing will be takes place or not. So out of 220 volt, some potential will be dropped over here and remaining will be dropped over here accordingly. Is it clear? My point is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
if
Yes,
if there is no if there is no choke coil, 220 volt is directly coming to tube light, it short circuits. So to protect this tube light from high potential, I'm taking choke coil connected in series combination. Why to connect in series combination? So that the potential sharing, okay, the potential distribution takes place. Okay, so this choke coil is equivalent to LR circuit. You try to recall, in the case of LR circuit, what is the resultant potential? VL plus VR or VL minus VR, root over VR square plus VL square,
Root over VL square plus
Root
VR
over
square.
root over VR square plus VL square. In LR circuit, finding resultant potential, this derivation already we done it. Okay, so across choke coil, the resultant potential root over VR square plus VL square. From this, resultant potential equal to root over VR square means I square R square, and VL square means I square XL square. That implies V equal to root over I square R square plus I square. In the place of XL, I am writing L square omega square. Now listen, I want only 50 volt. So we want only 50 volt means, but we are giving 220 volt. So more potential it has to be dropped across choke coil, or more potential it has to be dropped across tube light.
Choke coil.
Choke
Across
coil.
tube
So
light.
across choke coil, more potential it has to be dropped. So this V should be more or less. What
More.
we more. So now this across choke coil, more potential it has to drop. For getting more potential to be dropped, so resistance we have to increase is a convenient way to get more potential, or increasing inductance increase, so resistance to be increased for getting more potential to be dropped, or increasing inductance is a convenient way to increase more potential to be dropped. What is the convenient inductance we have to increase, or resistance we have to increase?
Inductance.
Induct.
Inductance.
Why not resistance?
Power loss.
Correct. So why? Because if resistance is present, definitely some power loss takes place. Okay, so what is the electrical energy we are giving? That electrical energy, some amount loss takes place across resistance. So whenever resistance is present, definitely there will be some power loss takes place. Okay, but we have to protect electrical energy. Okay, we want to save electrical energy without much loss. Okay, without much loss. So we want more potential to be dropped across choke coil, so this should be high. So it should be high means we have two alternatives: either R we have to increase, or L we have to increase. But increasing R, so what is the disadvantage? Increasing R disadvantage is if resistance
Power loss.
increases, more power loss takes place. Okay, then after, so here increasing R practically is not good. Now, what is the other way? We have to increase inductance. Okay, we have to increase inductance. So by taking one inductor coil of a high inductance, then if L is a high, then so more potential to be dropped across choke coil or not.
Yes.
So
Yes.
therefore, in the case of good, okay, not ideal, in the case of good choke coil, so what are the specifications we have to take? So high resistance, high inductance, high resistance, small inductance, small resistance, high inductance. Good choke
Small
coil,
resistance, high
Inductance.
small resistance and high inductance. But generally, practically, it is not possible of ideal choke coil. If I speak about ideal choke coil means resistance
R equals to 0.
0 and inductance is high.
Infinity.
Okay, not infinity, inductance is a high. Okay, if inductance is a high means how to increase inductance? In the previous chapter I told you one way to increase inductance. If we have a coil, for example, I'm taking a solenoid. In the case of solenoid, how to find the self inductance? L equal to mu naught n square A upon L. So how to increase this inductance?
Soft iron core.
Correct, perfect. So by inserting soft iron rod, so in between the turns, then automatically L value will be increased by mu r times. So this is the way to increase the self inductance. Got it? So the important points is, first of all, so here finally I'm taking resistance is small. You try to recall in the case of inductive circuit, only inductive, no resistance. In the case of inductive circuit, so how much of power loss takes place?
0.
0. You please refer purely inductive circuit. In purely inductive circuit, we have got P average equal to 0. That means whatever power loss takes place in the case of LR circuit, whatever power loss takes place, the power loss takes place across both, or only across inductance, or only across resistance?
Only across
Only across resistance. Okay, so in the case of good choke coil, so don't write, I will explain. In the case of good choke coil, resistance small and inductance is high. If resistance is small means totally across choke coil. If resistance is small across choke coil, how much of power loss takes place?
Nearly equal to 0.
Okay, so almost equal to very small amount of power loss takes place. If it is the ideal choke coil, then what is the resistance? 0. If resistance
Zero.
is 0, no power loss. If resistance is 0, no power loss. And across inductor, there will be no power loss. So in the case of good choke coil, power loss is high or less? Good,
Less.
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 Okay. In the case of ideal choke coil,
Power loss 0.
power loss 0. So it is about choke coil, nothing else. Okay, choke coil is nothing but that is equivalent to LR circuits. And why to use choke coil? To protect tube light from high potentials. Okay, not only tube light, any electrical appliances. Okay, so to protect tube light from high potentials, I'm taking a choke coil. Okay, and why to connect in series combination? So that the potential sharing takes place in series combination. Okay, if we are supplying 220 volt out of 220 volt, so across choke coil, more potential it has to be dropped. More potential it has to be dropped. For getting more potential to be dropped, the alternatives are we have to increase, or L we have to increase. But by increasing R, so what is the disadvantage? By increasing R, more power loss takes place. Okay, so we cannot use increasing R. So we cannot follow this method. Why? Because more power loss takes place. Okay, so the comfortable way is increasing inductance. But how to increase inductance? By inserting soft iron. By inserting soft iron in between the turns, then automatically L value increases. If L value increases, this resultant potential increases. Is it clear, all the points?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you draw the figure. Draw the figure and note down the points as it is. Note it down.
Yes.
Okay, write down. To protect tube light from high potentials, from high potential choke coil should be connected in series, to tube light. By connecting in series, voltage sharing takes place. By connecting in series, voltage sharing takes place. So, but across choke coil, more potential to be dropped, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Across choke coil, more potential to be dropped. More potential to be dropped. Therefore, okay, this potential V, it should be more. So V, okay, just a minute. So this V formula we got root over I square R square plus I square L square omega square. Okay, so more potential to be dropped. So V is high, or V becomes high. Now you please answer. V becomes high in how many conditions? V can be increased in how many conditions? 2. If resistance is high, more potential drops takes place. And what is the second way is L is high. So if R is high or L is high, then this resultant potential V becomes high. But by taking high resistance, what is the disadvantage? By
Power
taking,
loss.
so if resistance is high, more power loss, takes place across resistance of choke coil, across resistance of choke coil. So this method we don't follow. This method we don't follow. Okay, if this method, if we don't follow, then what is the alternative way is inductance is high. Okay, but how to increase inductance? How to increase inductance? Write down.
Soft iron.
L increases. Okay, L increases by inserting soft iron. Okay, L increases by inserting soft irons in between the turns. In between the turns of choke coil. In between the turns of choke coil. Therefore, so what are the specifications of good choke coil? What are the specifications of good choke coil? So high resistance, high inductance, or high resistance, low inductance, or low small resistance, high inductance. So what are the specifications we have to follow?
Small resistance.
Small resistance, high.
So R is a small, inductance is a high. If these are the specifications, then how much power loss takes place? Completely zero or minimum power loss?
Minimum.
So minimum power loss. Now in the case of ideal choke coil, so what are the specifications? Resistance, what is the value?
0.
Resistance 0 and inductance is high. If these are the specifications, then what is the power loss takes place? Minimum or maximum or 0? 0. But getting 0 resistance wire practically not possible, correct?
Yes.
0 resistance wire practically not possible. So in bracket write down practically not possible. Practically not possible. So it is about choke coil. Same thing in the previous entrance examinations, only these points are given. For good choke coil, what are the specifications? So these are the options: R small, L high, or R high, L high. So those are the options we have. Okay. Now write down the question.
Sir,
Please.
so the ideal choke coil will be more effective na then more efficient na?
More 100% efficient.
Okay, sir.
But getting 0 resistance practically not possible. Okay. So always we prefer good choke coil.
So means the resistance.
Sorry.
So we prefer good choke coil.
Good choke coil. Why? Because
So
ideal.
do we prefer good choke coil?
Correct. Ideal choke coil, is it practically possible? Ideal choke coil, 0 resistance wire, is it practically
No,
possible?
sir.
No. So in the hypothetical case, that is hypothetical. So
No, sir.
you take any resistance or any conductor, even though it is a conductor, but a small resistance will be present. Okay, so practically what is possible? Practically, what is possible? Good choke coil or ideal choke coil?
Yes, sir. So that
Okay, good choke coil is practically possible,
good choke coil.
and ideal choke coil practically not possible. Okay,
So that the resistance will be minimum, na then?
resistance will be minimum.
Okay, sir.
So resistance minimum means what type of wire, we have to bend in the form of a coil. A good conductor. You take a good conductor. In the case of good conductors,
Yes, sir.
what is the resistance? Is high or small? In the case of conductors, resistance high or small?
Small.
Small. So you take a good conducting wire like copper wire. The copper wire you bent in the form of a coil. That's enough. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now write down the question. So first I'm starting with very easy questions. Okay.
Sir,
Please.
sir, the appliances that we have in our home means they have choke coil. So we'll see only if you open it, so we'll get only inductor, not only resistance. No?
No. Inductor we have to follow. Okay. Why?
So
Because if
we will see only inductor, or we will see also resistance too.
sorry. Please say once again. In the case of what is the
But
doubt?
in the case of appliances that we see in our home, they
Okay.
have choke coil. So in that choke coil, is there only inductor or inductor and resistance?
Both inductance and resistance both are present. Means we have a coil is present. A coil is nothing but LR circuit. Okay. Only inductance, only resistance. Is it possible? Only inductance, only resistance, or LR is like combined equivalent one. Combined one. Okay. So we cannot separate. Okay, it is inductance, it is resistance. We cannot separate. A coil is nothing but LR circuit. A coil is nothing but LR circuit. I'm taking a coil, that means indirectly I'm taking LR circuit. Okay. So in all appliances, the choke coils are present to protect from high potentials. So that's why you see any appliances, some specifications will be given or not. For example, so 60-watt bulb, 1 voltage specification, tube light, 1 voltage specification, even TV set, radio. So for every appliance, so there will be some voltage specification will be given. So they work under only that voltage specifications. Okay. So to protect any appliances indirectly, okay, we have to follow LR circuit. Choke coils we have to follow. LR circuit we have to follow. Yeah, write down the question. Current I equal to 4 sine function of 100 pi t plus pi by 3 plus pi by 3. So this is the question. First one, you have to find out IRMS, and second question, you have to find frequency F, and third question, you have to find, sorry,
Is theory part over?
completed, chapter is over.
Okay, sir.
Now find the current at t equal to 0. First we have to find IRMS, frequency, and current at the time t equal to 0. First of all, in this equation, what is the maximum value of alternating current?
4.
4. Okay, so it is I naught, maximum value of alternating current. So in the given question, the maximum value of alternating current, that is I naught, that is given 4 amperes. Then how to find IRMS? What is the formula? Is I naught upon root 2. I naught upon root 2. So 4 upon root 2 is nothing but 2 root 2 amperes. Then after, it is in the form of I naught sine omega t plus 5. I naught sine omega t plus 5. So what is the omega value here? What is the omega value? 100 pi. Okay. Omega means 2 pi f. Omega value 2 pi f equal to 100 pi. 100 pi You simplify it, then what is the frequency we get? 50 hertz. Okay. Then after, so we have given already current equation, but we have to find the current at the time t equal to 0. Okay. So therefore I equal to 4 sine. We are finding current at the time t equal to 0. If t value 0, this is the first term completely 0. Now what we left with only sine pi by 3. So we are finding current at the time t equal to 0. So you take t equal to 0. Now this term becomes 0. Now we left with only 4 sine pi by 3. Sine pi by 3, sine 60, so root 3 by 2. So 4 into root 3 by 2. So you do simplification, we get 2 root 3. 2 root 3 amperes. Over?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, write down. Second question. Okay, first I will start with NEET 2020 question. NEET 2020 question. So which was given in this year NEET paper. Yeah, write down the question. A 40 microfarad capacitor, 40 microfarad capacitor is connected to 200 volt okay, 50 hertz AC supply, 200 volt 50 hertz AC supply. So I told you at the beginning of alternating current chapter, so I told you one point. So in the case of alternating circuits, if any reading is given, maybe it is a voltage reading or current reading, that is the peak value or RMS value. RMS. Okay. In alternating circuit, if any voltage reading or current reading is given, those are belonging to RMS value. Why? Because most of the students, they done the mistake by taking this value as peak value. So that is a mistake done by many students. So in the alternating circuit, if any reading is given, that belongs to RMS value. Okay. So AC supply, find IRMS. Find IRMS. You please answer. So in the question, what is the value of ERMS is given? ERMS
100 watts.
200 volt. Then you follow Ohm's law. No, this question comes under which circuit? This question comes under
Purely capacitive.
purely capacitive circuit. So according to Ohm's law, IRMS equal to ERMS upon, in the place of resistance in capacitive circuit, what we have to take? XC. That implies ERMS upon, in the place of XC, what we can write? What is the formula? 1 by C omega, and C omega to numerator. Now we have ERMS into C omega, ERMS into C into omega means 2 pi f. So therefore, what is the ERMS value? 200 into what is the capacitance is given? 40 microfarad. So 40 into 10 power minus 6 micro, 10 power minus 6 into 2 pi into frequency. How much frequency given? 50. This we have to simplify. That is approximate 2.5 amperes. Approximate 2.5 amperes. So this question was given this year. Done?
Yes, sir.
Write down one more question. Same year to this year. One more total 2 questions were given this year. Write down next question. Okay, this question is two lengthy statements, but the simplification is much easier. Write down the question first of all. a series LCR series, okay, a series LCR circuit, a series LCR circuit is connected to AC voltage source. AC voltage source. When L means inductance, when L is removed, you please answer from LCR circuit. If L is removed, no, the circuit becomes
Yeah.
okay CR circuit. Okay, yeah, write down. When L is removed from the circuit, when L is removed from the circuit, the phase difference between EMF and current, EMF and current is pi by 3. EMF and current is pi by 3. If instead of L, okay, just a minute. Instead of L, if okay, instead of L, if C is removed, instead of L, if C is removed, you please answer. Instead of L, if a C is removed means no circuit
LR
behave
circuit.
LR circuit. So instead of L, if a C is removed from the circuit, the phase difference between EMF and current, EMF and current is pi by 3. EMF and current is pi by 3. Find power factor. So power factor means cos phi. Okay. Find the power factor of LCR circuit. Find the power factor of LCR circuit.
1.
1, correct. So see, the solution is very easier. First of all, you refer the first case. In first case, L is removed. L is removed means in first case, this LCR circuit behaves as L is removed. It behaves as CR circuit. In the case of CR circuit, how to find the phase difference tan phi? What is the formula? XL by R or XC upon R? XC by R. And in the question, what is the phase difference between EMF and the current is given in the first case, pi by 3. So therefore, it is tan pi by 3. Tan pi by 3 equal to XC upon R. First equation. So coming to second case. In second case, instead of L, now C is removed. Capacitance is removed. If a C is removed, now LCR circuit behaves like LR.
LR.
In LR circuit, so how to find tan phi XC by R or XL upon R? XL by R. And in the question, in second case, the phase difference between EMF and current is pi by 3. So this is a phi value pi by 3. So therefore, tan pi by 3 equal to XL upon R. Equation number 2. See, from equations 1 and 2, left side value same, correct? In equations 1 and 2, left side
Yes,
value
sir.
is the same. If left side value equal, we can equate RHS value. By equating RHS value, RR cancel out. If RR cancel out, then what is the hint we have from equations 1 and 2?
Condition of resonance.
Correct. From 1 and 2, we get XL equal to XC. So XL equal to XC is the resonance condition. Resonance condition. At resonance, LCR series circuit behaves like
Purely resistive.
purely resistive circuit. Okay, so now behaves like purely resistive circuit. In the case of purely resistive circuit, you please answer what is the phase difference between EMF and current?
0 degree.
0 degrees. If I value 0 degrees, then how to find a power factor? Power factor cos phi.
Cos.
So cos phi cos 0 that is equal to 1. Or else, in spite of writing all the points, so we have one more way to finish. So from equations 1 and 2, we got XL equal to XC. But you try to recall the power factor cos phi equal to, what is the formula? We got it, R upon Z. Okay, do you know this formula?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Power
Yes.
factor. So, but we are finding power factor of LCR circuit. In the case of LCR circuit, what is the Z value is root over R square plus XL minus XC to the whole square. In the case of LCR circuit, the impedance value. But in the question from equations 1 and 2, we got XL, XC, they are same. XL, XC, they are same. They cancel out. Therefore, power factor cos phi equal to R upon R, that is equal to 1. It is the other way. Okay. Is it clear, this question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, write down. Fourth question. I'm taking a purely capacitive circuit. Purely capacitive circuit. And in the question, capacitance is given 2 microfarad. And this alternating source EMF is given 20 sine function of 10t plus 60 degrees. EMF equation is given 20 sine 10t plus 60 degrees. Find current as a function of time. We have to find the current as a function of time. We have to find the current as a function of time. You please answer. From this EMF equation, what is the maximum value? E naught equal to
20.
20.
20.
Then after, so how to find, so it's a purely capacitive circuit. In purely capacitive circuit, how to find XC? The formula is 1 by C omega. So 1 upon what is the capacitance is 2 into 10 power minus 6. So it is in the form of E equal to E naught sine omega t plus phi. Omega t plus phi. So what is the omega value here? 10. So it is in the form of sine omega t plus phi. So here in the place of omega, what we have 10. So omega value 10. By simplifying, we get XC values 5 into 10 power 4 ohm. This XC value 5 into 10 power 4. So if we know E naught and XC, now I want to find out the maximum value of alternating current. We are finding maximum value of alternating current according to Ohm's law. So how to find I naught is E naught upon XC. Therefore, what is the E naught value? 20 upon what is the XC value is 5 into 10 power 4. If we simplify further, we get 4 into 10 power minus 4 amperes. But the question is to find a maximum current. The question is find the current as a function of time. What is the question? We have to find the current as a function of time. You please answer. Now I am writing current as a function of time. So I equal to I naught. What is the I naught value is 4 into 10 power minus 4 sine function of. You please try to recall in the case of capacitive circuit, with respect to EMF, current leads or lags?
It's
Leads by how, by what angle?
5/2.
5/2.
Pi by 2. So that means here with respect to EMF. So it is I equal to I naught. Already we have I naught value. With respect to EMF. So sine function of 10t plus 60 degrees. With respect to EMF, current leads by pi by 2. Over. That is answer. This 10t plus 60 degrees, from where we got it? From EMF equation. From EMF equation. Now with respect to EMF, current leads by 90 degrees. Over. So it is a current as a function of time. Therefore, I equal to 4 into 10 power minus 4 sine function of 10t plus 150 degrees. That's why I told you many times we have to memorize what is a leading factor, lagging factor, by what angle. So those are very, very important for competitive numericals. Okay. Yeah, right now, next question. Okay, next question you have to help. I don't say anything. Okay, you have to try. You have to help. Note it down, the points.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Same purely capacitive circuit. Capacitance 5 microfarad. Capacitance 5 microfarad. And in the question, current I is given 5 sine function of 50t plus 30 degrees. So current equation is given. Find, okay, now this EMF. Find EMF as a function of time. We have to find this EMF as a function of time. First of all, in the question, what is the I naught value is given? I naught value 5.
5.
And in the question, what is the omega value is given? Omega value
50.
50. Okay, so capacitance already given. So from Ohm's law, how to find E naught? V equal to I into R. V equal to I into R. So we are finding maximum value of EMF means maximum value of current. V equal to I into R. In the place of resistance, what we have to take over here? XC, correct? That implies I naught 5 amperes. XC means 1 upon C omega. Okay, XC 1 upon C omega. C value 5 into 10 power minus 6 into omega is given 50. By simplifying it, this value we get 2 into 10 power 4. 2 into 10 power 4 volt. So it is a maximum value of alternating EMF. But the question is finding maximum value or finding EMF as a function of time. The question is
EMF
finding
as a function of time.
EMF as a function of time. Now this also we have to express in the form of E naught sine something we have to express. What is the E naught value we have? 2 into 10 power 4 sine function of. In the case of current, what we have given 50t plus 30 degrees. But in the case of purely capacitive circuit, with respect to current, EMF leads or lags?
Lags.
Is plus or minus?
Minus 90 degrees.
Right, minus 90 degrees. Therefore, what is the final equation? EMF as a function of time equal to 2 into 10 power 4 sine function of 50t minus 60 degrees. Okay. Next question. Note it down.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now purely capacitive completed. Now regarding purely inductive circuit. Now purely inductive circuit. Okay. Now inductance is given. For example, L equal to 2 Henry. 2 Henry connected to the alternating source. And here EMF is given 10 sine function of 10t plus 30 degrees. EMF is given. Find current as a function of time. Find current as a function of time. First of all, in this circuit, what is the E naught value is given? E naught value 10. And in this equation, what is the omega value is given?
10.
10. So how to find XL? What is the formula? XL is L omega. We have already L is given, omega is given, L omega 2 into 10. So 20. So 20 ohm. Now I want to find maximum value of alternating current. So I naught equal to E naught upon, in the place of resistance, what we have to write in inductive
0.5.
circuit, that is XL. And what is the E naught value? Already we have 10. And what is the XL value? Already we have 20. So it is 0.5 amperes. So it is the maximum value. But the question is, we have to find the current as a function of time. So I equal to I naught. I naught value 0.5 into sine function of, with respect to EMF, 10t plus 30 degrees with respect to EMF. In inductive circuit, current leads
Lag.
or lags? Lags.
Lags.
By what
minus
angle?
90.
Pi by 2.
90.
I'll simplify it. Over.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next question. Same purely inductive circuit. L is given 5 Henry and current I. Okay, so it is a homework question. EMF is given, E equal to 5 sine function of 50t plus 120 degrees. Okay, you have to find out current. Find current as a function of time. Okay, same model like previous question. Okay, find current as a function of time. Over.
Yes, sir.
Write down one more homework question. I'm taking purely capacitive circuit. Okay, purely capacitive circuit. This capacitance is given 2 microfarad, and in the question, current I is given 5 sine function of 10t plus 120 degrees. Okay, current I 5 sine 10t plus 120 degrees. You have to find out, okay, this EMF as a function of time. So will you try all the questions now? Any difficulty you have in solving these type of questions?
No, sir.
You got the
No,
procedure
No,
now?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now purely capacitive, purely inductive completed. Now coming to LR circuit. Okay. Next question. It is inductance, resistance connected to the alternating source. So in the question, straight away XL is given. XL is given 4 ohm. Resistance is given 3 ohm. Okay. And this EMF is given, E equal to 20 sine function of 10t plus 60 degrees. Okay, this EMF equation is already given. Now first question, find ERMS. Second question, find Z impedance. Third question, find I naught. Fourth question, find IRMS. Fifth question, find phi, phase difference. Phase difference between EMF and current, phase difference. Sixth question, find current as a function of time. find current as a function of time. Seventh question, find VR, potential difference across resistance as a function of time. Potential difference across resistance as a function of time. Eighth question, find potential difference across inductance L as a function of time. So all the questions we have to do it. Please.
The last question, you gave capacitor or inductance?
Capacitor, 2 microfarad capacitor. Okay, so first of all, in the question, what is the value of E naught in the given equation? What is the E naught value? 20. Then first question, what is the value of E RMS?
Root 2.
Correct. E naught by root 2, the basic formula. E naught by root 2 means 20 upon root 2. So 20 upon root 2 means 10 root 2. 10 root 2 volt. Now second question is, we have to find the Z. It is LR circuit. In LR circuit, how to find the Z value? Root over R square plus XL square. We have R is given already, XL is given already. By simplifying, what we get? Z equal to
5.
5. So Z equal to 5. Second question completed. The third question, we have to find I naught. According to Ohm's law, how to find I naught is equal to E naught upon
E
R
naught by Z.
or E naught by Z. Z, correct.
E naught by Z.
E naught by Z. And what is the E naught value? 20. E naught value 20 and Z value 5. So 20 by 5, 4. 4 amperes. Now fourth question, IRMS. Now we are finding IRMS. IRMS means I naught upon root 2. IRMS, I naught upon root 2. I naught value 4 upon root 2. It is nothing but 2 root 2. 2 root 2 amperes. Next, fifth question. We have to find the phase difference. To find the phase difference in LR
XL
circuit.
upon R.
Perfect. Tan phi equal to XL upon R. XL given 4. Resistance given 3. So tan phi L 4 by 3. Tan phi 4 by 3 means what is the phi value is 53. 53 degrees. Now fifth question completed. So coming to sixth question. Sixth question. Okay, are you getting the procedure now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we are finding current as a function of time. Current as a function of time, I equal to I naught sine function of something something. So I equal to I naught. What is the I naught value? Already we have 4 sine function of, first of all, in the given EMF equation, that is 10t plus 60 degrees, it is the EMF. You please try to recall in the case of LR circuit with respect to EMF. With respect to EMF, current leads or lags?
Lags.
Lags. Okay, I told you one short. Whenever inductance is present, definitely current lags. Okay, so in the case of LR circuit, with respect to EMF, current lags. Current lags by how much? Lags means plus or minus?
Minus 90.
Minus. Okay, 90 degrees? Nah. Current
53
lags by
degrees.
53 degrees. 53 degrees. You try to recall in LR circuit, what is the current equation? We noted down I equal to I naught omega t minus 5, we noted down. Okay,
Yes, sir.
minus, and what is the phi is the phase difference. Okay, so with respect to EMF, it is with respect to EMF, current lagging minus by what angle? Lagging by 53 degrees. So minus 53 degrees. Therefore current as a function of time. So finally here, this current as a function of time, we got it. Current as a function of time equal to 4 sine function of 10t. 60 minus 53 degrees means plus 7 degrees. Done?
Sir,
Please.
sir, can you tell why you have taken minus 5 by 53
Minus-
degrees for the
Minus 53 degrees. See, generally if we draw phasor diagram, what is the reference we have to take? In this case, current is the reference, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then after, in the case of resistance, current and EMF in the same phase. In the case of resistance, current and EMF in the same phase, but in the case of inductance, with respect to current, EMF leads or lags?
Leads.
Current leads. Therefore, it is one voltage vector. It is one voltage vector. We have drawn a parallelogram. It is the resultant voltage, and this angle phi. So therefore, here with respect to current, resultant voltage is leading or lagging? With respect to current, voltage
Leading.
leading. Okay, leading by how much angle? Phi. Correct. With respect
Yes,
to
sir.
current, voltage leading by phi, and with respect to voltage, current is
Lagging.
lagging. Lagging by how much angle?
Fine.
Phi. Okay, current is lagging by phi. Now you got the logic.
Yes, sir.
So here it is a current as a function of time. This current as a function of time. So this type of alternating current is passing through LR circuits. Is it clear up to now?
Yes, sir.
Now seventh question. I want to find a VR, potential difference across resistance, as a function of time. How to find a VR as a function of time? I don't know how to explain. Okay, that means it is VR means here V naught into something sine function of something we have to write. But in the place of V naught, what we have to write? VR as a function. Perfect. I naught into R. I naught into R. So what we get? I naught into R. 4 into 4. Sorry. 4 into 3. 4 into 3, 12. Then after, so V naught value completed. How to find a V naught? I naught into R, because across resistance we are finding. So how to find a V naught? That is I naught into R. So 4 into 3, 12. Again, you try to recall. In the case of resistance, I'm taking only resistance. Okay. In the case of resistance circuit, current, voltage in the same phase or any phase difference between them?
Same phase.
That means here what we get here,
Tan of 10t plus 7 degree.
sine of 10t plus 7 degrees. So it is a VR value. Across resistance, the potential difference. In the case of resistance, you try to recall the phasor diagram. In the phasor diagram, current and VR in the same phase, correct? You try
Yes,
to
sir.
recall. So it is current I, it is a VR, and it is a VL. It is a phasor diagram. So current, VR in the same phase. Is it clear? This equation, VR as a function of time.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Please.
sir, can we represent E in the phasor diagram?
This E.
Yes, sir.
So where we can represent in the phasor diagram? This VR, VL resultant is E. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, eighth one. How to find VL as a function of time? How to find VL as a function of time? So this also V equal to V naught sine something. But how to find a V naught value?
I naught into XL.
Perfect. I naught into XL. It is a I naught value. I naught into XL. So 4 4s are 16. 16 sine function of, you please answer. With respect to current. Now this potential is leading or lagging?
Leading.
So with respect to current, so it is 10t plus 7 degrees. So why? Because VL means I into XL, the same formula, I into I into XL we are writing. Okay, I into XL we are writing, but we have to follow phase difference. So with respect to current, now this current is as a function of time. Now with respect to current, this potential is leading. So what we have to write over here?
Plus 5 by 2.
Plus
Plus
sign.
9.
Plus 90 degrees. Therefore, VL as a function of time equal to 16 sine function of 10t plus 97 degrees. So it is a question. Done?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Write down. Next question. So in the question, XL 6 ohm, R 8 ohm. So it is a current as a function of time. Current as a function of time. So in the question, this this current as a function of time is given. Current as a function of time is given 20 sine function of omega t plus 15 degrees. This current is given 20 sine function of omega t plus 15 degrees. First question, find Z. Second question, find I naught. Third question, find IRMS. And the fourth question, find E naught. Fifth question, find ERMS. Sixth question, 5 phase difference. Seventh question, VR as a function of time. Okay, just a minute. Okay, VR as a function of time. Eighth question, VL as a function of time. Okay, just a minute. Here write down. Seventh question is this EMF. This EMF as a function of time. Now eighth question, VR as a function of time. Ninth question, VL as a function of time. Okay, first of all, what is Z value? LR circuit. How to find Z? Root over R square plus
upon R.
XL square. Therefore, Z equal to root over 6 square plus 8 square. What we get? 10 ohm. So first question completed. Now second question, in this given current equation, what is the I naught value is?
20.
20.
So second question completed, 20 amperes. Now third question, if we know I naught, then how to find IRMS? I naught upon
I naught
root
by
2.
root.
So 20 upon root 2. So 20 by root 2 is 10 root 2 amperes. Next, fourth question. I want to find E naught. According to Ohm's law, so how to find E naught is I naught into Z. Perfect. I naught into Z. We have I naught value into Z value. So I naught into Z. So 10 into 20. So it is nothing but 200 volt. Next, fifth question, we are finding ERMS. So how to find ERMS is
E naught by root 2.
by root 2. So E naught by root 2, so 200 upon root 2. So 200 upon root 2 is 100 root 2 volt. Next, sixth question. We are finding EMF as a function of time. EMF as a function of time. So it is E equal to E naught.
Sir?
What is the E? Please.
We left that 5.
Okay. 6, 5. Sorry. So in XL circuit, in LR circuit, how to find it? Tan phi. Tan phi is
By R.
XL by R. XL by R, 6 by 8. So 3 by 4. Therefore, what is the phi value we have? Tan phi 3 by 4. So phi 37 or 53 degrees. 37 degrees. Next, seventh question. We are finding EMF as a function of time. This EMF we have to write E naught into, what is the E naught value already? 200 into sine function of, with respect to current, that is omega t plus 15 degrees, with respect to current in LR circuit. In LR circuit, with respect to current, EMF leads or lags?
Leads
Leads.
Lead.
Lead.
Leads by how much angle?
90
5.
degrees.
5.
90 degrees or 5?
37 degrees.
37 degrees. Therefore, E of t equal to 200 sine function of omega t plus 52. Is it clear, this equation?
Yes, sir.
So up to now it is very comfortable. Now finding 8th question and 9th question. So 8th question is VR, okay, potential difference across resistance as a function of time. So it is V naught, something we have to write. V naught, but how to find V naught?
I naught into R.
I naught into R. I naught into R, 20 into 8, 160. No, sine function of, you try to, so everything you draw the phasor diagram in the mind, we come to know. So according to phasor diagram, current and VR in the same phase or any phase difference present?
Same phase.
Same phase.
What we have to write? Omega t plus 15.
Omega t plus 52.
So anything more we have to write?
No.
No, sir.
Okay, so according to phasor diagram, current and V are in the same phase. So 0 phase difference. 9th question, we are finding VL as a function of time. Same thing, it is V naught into sine function of, but how to find a V naught here? V naught, I naught
XL
into,
into I naught.
so I naught into XL, 20 into 6, 120. So 120 sine function of, with respect to current, omega t plus 15 degrees. With respect to current, so how to draw VL? Leading by 90 degrees or lagging by 90 degrees?
Leading by 90
90
degrees.
degrees.
Leading by 90 means what we have to write over here?
Plus 90.
Plus 90. That's it. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right down. Next question. So very easy question. Same LR circuit. VR is given 60 volts. It is VL, alternating source. For this alternating source, V is given 100 root 2 sine omega t. 100 root 2 sine omega t. Find VL. Find VL. Okay, you try to recall. In the case of LR circuit, how to find a resultant EMF? Root over VR square plus VL square. Correct? In LR circuit, finding resultant potential. I have a question. You please answer. Now this VR 60 volt. This is 60 volt is the maximum value or RMS value?
RMS.
RMS. Why? Because in AC, in alternating circuits, if any reading is given, this reading belongs to RMS. Okay. Therefore, so if it is RMS, and here also we require RMS value. Okay. So this VR is given RMS. This V should be also RMS. So how to find VRMS value? What is the VRMS value here? 100. Therefore, in the place of V, if VR is given RMS, this V should be also RMS. So what is the RMS value is 100 equal to root over VR square. So 60 square plus VL square. If we simplify, VL equal to what we get, 80 volt.
So it
Yeah,
should
please.
be 100 root 2.
100 root 2 is the V naught maximum value. Got it?
Yes.
So it is a maximum V naught. But if VR is in terms of RMS, VR in terms of RMS, this V should be also in terms of RMS. So that's why here this maximum value we converted into RMS. So how to find RMS? V naught upon root 2, root 2 cancel out. So this V value is 100. Okay.
Sir,
Please.
sir, instead of giving that V value below the circuit, if in the question only it is given, then which to consider VRMS and which to consider peak value of V?
So for example, if this equation is not given, simply here this V is equal to 100 root 2 is given. Now this reading is taken as peak value or RMS value?
RMS.
RMS. Only reading is given. That is RMS. In the form of equation is given. If in the form of equation is given, this is the RMS value or peak value. In the form of peak value. If equation is not given, simply here this reading is given. This reading is nothing but RMS. Okay. If only reading is given, that reading belongs to RMS. In the form of equation is given, that is a maximum peak value. Okay. Please, what is the doubt?
Sir, the VL which we have found is also RMS.
So RMS only na. Okay. This is RMS. It is RMS. So VL also in terms of RMS. Okay. Now you got the difference?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next question. A current of 4 ampere flows in a coil. A current of 4 amperes flows in a coil when connected to 12 volt DC source. 12 volt DC source. If the same coil is connected to 12 volts 50 radian per second AC source, a current of 2 ampere flows in the circuit. 2 ampere flows in the circuit. Find L. Inductance we have to find out. Find L. Okay, so it is LR circuit. Coil is given means coil is equivalent to LR circuit. In the case of LR circuit, how to find the current I equal to V upon Z? That means current I equal to V upon, in LR circuit, Z means root over R square plus XL square. In the place of XL square, I am writing L square omega square. So it is a general formula. So coming to question, you see the first statement, DC source. So I'm taking first case. You please answer. In the case of DC source, what is the omega value? For DC, 0. For DC source, omega 0. If omega 0, now what about this equation becomes? If omega 0,
Yeah.
then I equal to V by R. Then what is the current in the first case? How much current is given? 4 amperes. So 4 equal to, and it is given 12 upon resistance. If we simplify, resistance equal to what we got, 3 ohm. So it is from the first case, DC. DC means omega value 0. Omega value 0, we left with I equal to V by R. I already given, V already given. So we are finding R. So coming to second case. The same coil we are taking, but connected to AC source. Same coil we are taking, but connected to AC source. Same coil means resistance same in the second case or not. This resistance same in the second case or not. Then I equal to, you follow this formula. In the place of I, in second case, how much current is given? 2 ampere. So in the place of I, 2 ampere equal to, in the place of V, 12 volts upon
0.1 Henry.
0.08 means 0.1 approximate, right? So I value is given 2 amperes and V value given 12 volts, root over R square, so 9 plus L square, omega square. So it is omega, radian per second, omega. So omega square means 2500. 2500. So by simplifying, we get this L value is approximate 0.08 Henry. Done. Okay, I will do 2 more questions. Okay, write down fast. Is the method clear? This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it is a resistance 6 ohm. Then after it is capacitance, XC is given directly 8 ohm. Alternating source. And in the question, this EMF is given 20 sine omega t. 20 sine omega t. Okay, first question. What is the E naught value? What is the E naught value? 20 volt.
20.
The second question. What is the ERMS value? E naught upon root 2. So by simplifying, 10 root 2. Now third question. How to find Z? Impedance. Z equal to root over. It is CR circuit. So how to find impedance? Root over R square plus XC square. So root over R square plus XC square. What is the impedance we get? 10 ohm. Next, fourth question. I want to find I naught. So how to find I naught value according to Ohm's law? E naught upon Z. E naught 20 and Z value 10 and we get 2 amperes. Next, fifth question. I want to find IRMS. IRMS is nothing but I naught upon root 2. So 2 upon root 2. It is nothing but root 2 amperes. Next, sixth question. We have to find phi, phase difference. So phase difference means what is the formula we have to follow? Tan phi. So tan phi XL upon R or XC upon R? What we have to follow?
XC upon R.
XC upon R. And what is the XC value? 8. R value 6. It is nothing but 4 by 3. So tan phi 4 by 3. That means what is the phi value is 53 degrees. Next, seventh question. Seventh question. No, I want to find the current as a function of time. Current as a function of time. So I equal to I naught sine function of something we have to write. And what is the I naught value already? 2 amperes. Sine function of omega t. No, you please answer in the case of CR circuit with respect to EMF. With respect to, you try to recall, I told you already one point. Whenever capacity
Lag.
is present, current leads or lags?
Leads.
Current leads.
Current leads.
Current leads. Okay, so current leads means plus. So with respect to EMF, current leads by 90 degrees or by 5?
5.
5.
53 degrees. So it is a current as a function of time. Next, eighth question. I want to find VR as a function of time. To find VR as a function of time, so V equal to V naught. But how to find V naught?
I not into
I
R.
not R.
So we have already I naught. It is I naught value. I naught into R. I naught into R. So 16 to 2, 12. So if I'm drawing the phasor diagram, current is the reference. VR, it is, so this is the current as a function of time. Okay, and it is a VR as a function of time. Now you please answer. In the case of capacitor, with respect to current, EMF leads or lags? In capacitor, with respect to current, so with respect to current, EMF lags. So it is VC. Now you please answer. So if I want to find a VR, so current and VR, how they are? Same
phase.
phase. So then, so it is a current. Then how to find a VR? Sine function of same phase means we have to write as it is omega t plus 53 degrees. Then ninth question, how to find VC as a function of time? VC as a function of time. How to find V naught over here? V naught, I naught into
I'm not
XC.
interested.
I naught into X is 2 into 8, 16. Sine function of, so current is omega t plus 53 degrees. Now with respect to current, with respect to current, with respect to current, VC is leading or lagging? VC lagging. Lagging by how much angle?
90 degrees.
90 degrees. So these are the equations we have. Is it clear, the whole procedure?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So can you tell why omega t plus 53 degree?
This one,
No, that upward. Up.
this omega,
I
this omega t plus 53 or?
sir.
So it is a VC, it is a VR. If we draw parallelogram, it is a resultant EMF and this angle phi, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now with respect to resultant voltage, current is leading or lagging? With respect to voltage,
Leading.
current leading. So voltage is omega t. Voltage is omega t, but current is leading by how much angle? Phi, 53 degrees. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Write down one last question. Just a minute, please. Just a minute. Just give me 1 minute time. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Write down an AC source. An AC source of omega. So omega is the angular frequency is connected across R and C means resistance and capacitor. R and C in series. In series. Current registered. Current registered. Current registered is I. If frequency of the source, frequency of the source is changed to omega by 3, but maintaining same voltage, the current in the circuit, is I by 2. The current in the circuit is I by 2. Find XC upon R. Find XC upon R. Find XC upon R. Okay, so do fast. In the first case, so current registered, this current reading I. This reading means I naught or IRMS. IRMS. So I'm taking first case. In first case, so basically what is the formula we have? IRMS equal to ERMS upon Z, general formula. From this IRMS equal to ERMS. Now in the question, what is the given circuit? LR circuit or CR circuit? CR. In the case CR circuit, how to find a Z is root over R square plus XC square. From this IRMS equal to ERMS upon root over R square plus, in the place of XC square, I am writing 1 by C square omega square. In the place of XC square, we are writing 1 by C square omega square. Now we have to follow this formula in the question. By taking this formula in the question in the first case, in the place of IRMS, so what is the current is given? I equal to, so numerator you keep ERMS as it is, upon, in denominator, root over R square plus 1 upon C square omega square. Why? Because in the first case, omega is given as omega. In the first case, omega is given omega, and current reading is given I. Let it be first equation. In second case, you apply the same formula. In second case, you apply the same formula, but in the place of IRMS, what we have to write? In second case, I by 2. Now in the place of ERMS, this value we have to change or as it is? But because maintaining same voltage, it is given. So ERMS same as it is, upon root over R square plus 1 upon C square. But in the second case, in the place of omega, what we have to write?
Omega by 3.
Omega by 3 square. That means what we get? Omega square upon 9. Okay. This 2 to right hand side. This is 2 to right hand side. Now we have I equal to 2 times ERMS upon root over R square plus 9 upon C square omega square. Equation number 2. From equations 1 and 2, see left side value I same. Equations 1 and 2, LHS. So LHS is the same. If LHS is the same, equate RHS. By equating r, sorry,
root 3 by
root 3 by 5. What you got? Okay. So if LHS is the same, equating RHS. By equating RHS, it is ERMS upon root over R square plus 1 by C square omega square equal to this RHS is 2 times ERMS upon root over R square plus 9 upon C square omega square. LHS same, we are equating RHS, ERMS cancel out. Then after, to eliminate square root, I'm squaring on both sides. To eliminate root value, I'm squaring on both sides. By squaring it, it is 1 upon R square plus 1 by C square omega square. In the same way, by squaring it, this numerator becomes 4 upon here R square plus 9 upon C square omega square. You do cross multiplication. By cross multiplication, this value is 4R square, and this value 4 upon C square omega square. Now this cross multiplication completed. Now this cross multiplication is R square plus 9 upon C square omega square. This R square to left side and this value to right side. Now 4R square minus R square. 4R square minus R square, that is 3R square, equal to, so it is 9 upon C square omega square minus 4. So totally what we get? 5 upon C square omega square. Therefore, it is, I'm writing like 3R square equal to 5 upon. So generally what is the XC formula is 1 by C omega, correct? Now in the place,
Yes,
in the place of 1 by C square omega square, what we have to write?
XC square.
XC square. Therefore, XC upon 5, XC upon R, what we get? Root over 3 by 5. You got the procedure?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will send you some practice questions with the solutions. Okay. You please practice those questions also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you, sir.